According to a poll conducted by Gallup, an American analytics company, in 2019, nearly 1 in 5 18 to 29-year-olds reports vaping regularly. The rise in popularity of vaping and e-cigarettes has led to a very prominent debate concerning both the health risks tied to vaping as well as the potential benefits of vaping in comparison to traditional tobacco products. These differing opinions have caused a pretty large spark of controversy over the past few years. While some individuals believe that vaping is beneficial, others believe that it's a very large cause for concern, and not everyone understands both sides of this issue. When discussing the potential benefits of e-cigarettes and vaping, a large focus point lies in the fact that the use of electronic cigarettes has led to a pretty significant decrease in the use of conventional tobacco products, which are known to be carcinogenic, i.e. cancer-causing. In a study conducted at the University of North Texas Health Science Center in 2017, Dr. Shonda Hernandez found that in a sample of men aged 18 to 44 who were already diagnosed with multiple chronic illnesses, 21% of them also reported smoking cigarettes daily. Since we found out that cigarettes are linked to so many serious diseases such as COPD, lung cancer, and cardiovascular issues, they've been very publicly discouraged, which has caused a lot of frustration for those attempting to actively stop smoking. In fact, a lot of individuals attempting to stop smoking attribute electronic cigarettes as the only thing that actually aids in their smoking cessation. For example, in a testimonial published to the Consumer Advocates for Smoke-Free Alternatives website, Rhonda Ald states, "I smoked for 42 years, half-heartedly tried to quit cigarettes to no avail. Vaping saved my life. My doctor is thrilled I'm no longer smoking cigarettes." And this opinion and this experience is shared by many individuals. Many individuals trying to stop smoking cigarettes try everything to include nicotine patches, nicotine gum, quitting cold turkey, or weaning themselves, but find that the only thing that actually aids in their cessation is the use of an electronic cigarette. And this example can be seen globally. In an article related to a study conducted in Greece in 2017, the principal investigator of the study, Dr. Konstantinos Farsalinos, states that he saw a significant attribution between the rise in popularity of electronic cigarettes in Greece and the decrease in the number of traditional cigarette users in Greece. In fact, similarly, a lot of people who successfully use e-cigarettes to quit smoking actually believe that in comparison to traditional cigarettes, e-cigarettes have many health benefits. In an article published to the Journal of Physiology, doctors Rachna Beg and Paul Aviard state, "E-cigarettes do not contain tobacco, nor do they involve combustion, and so many toxins in cigarette smoke are absent or reduced in e-cigarette aerosol, also known as e-cigarette vapor." They go on in this article also to discuss how patients formerly diagnosed with COPD and asthma experience an increase in their respiratory health upon making the switch to e-cigarettes, and even mention that smokers who made the switch to e-cigarettes for only the short period of 1 month, 4 weeks, not very long at all, were seen to have increased health in relation to their blood pressure and also to the elasticity of their arteries. In the form of a personal testimony, my own mom was diagnosed with COPD my sophomore year of high school, and she had smoked cigarettes for 15 plus years. Upon making the switch from traditional tobacco cigarettes to electronic cigarettes, she herself recounts having an alleviation of symptoms of her COPD. On the opposite side of this argument, many individuals do not believe that being better than is the same as being best, meaning that even though e-cigarettes have been discovered to be better than traditional cigarettes for you, they're still not best for you, and it doesn't discount the risks that you're still taking by using them. These risks should not be discounted. Even though they aren't as affluent as the risks associated with traditional tobacco products, they are still serious. And part of the reason these risks aren't as numerous is because vaping is relatively new, and we don't have the ability to have decades of research on something that has only been around for 10 years compared to traditional cigarettes. This is actually exemplified in an article written by Dr. Eric Klomperens and Dr. Ying, who are members of the Department of Neurosurgery at the Wayne State University School of Medicine, where they say, because e-cigarettes have only gotten popular in the past few years, there are no decades-long epidemiologic data to determine if e-cigarettes cause cancer, COPD, and heart disease like traditional cigarettes do. They later go on to state that, however, they don't have decades of research to compare accurately, it is likely that in long-term daily use, e-cigarettes will increase the risk of pulmonary and cardiac disease. And this is a concern for many people. The not knowing is something that's freaky. And this is exemplified again by an anonymous stakeholder who was a member of a study formed by the Society for the Study of Addiction in 2019, where they state, I think it's very cleverly worded. All the e-cigarette posters, 95% safer than tobacco. But what about that 5%? And for many, this opinion is the same. The 5% is not to be discounted, even though e-cigarette vapor has been proven to be better than or less harmful than traditional cigarette smoke for individuals. They still don't want to discount this 5% because that 5% could involve serious health risks. And these serious health risks can be exemplified further by Seema Herman, an 18-year-old girl who experienced a very chronic lung illness as a result of vaping. In a testimonial published to ABC News, which was later previewed in an article by Sally Hawkins, Seema Herman describes the first symptoms of her illness with the following words. I just remember feeling nothing. I couldn't do anything. I couldn't drink water. I couldn't move. I literally wanted to crawl out of my own skin. And Seema's condition was very serious. She spent weeks in the hospital and luckily made a full recovery. And upon her recovery, has decided that she would like to start her own non-vaping campaign. And her goal in that is to teach young children and teens that vaping is a very serious health risk and can become very dangerous very quickly. So Seema's story, in comparison to the opinions of those that believe vaping is beneficial, only goes to illustrate how skewed this opinion is. The rise in popularity of these devices over the past few years has sparked a large debate. So, in your opinion, are e-cigarettes the heroes or are they the villains?